Hey y'all, what's Gucci? So today is Thursday the 28th and it is my last day home. So I've been home now since a little bit before Thanksgiving, like a few days before Thanksgiving. So I've been home for like 2 months now, and now I'm going back for my last semester of college. Ew. I cannot believe I am already a senior and that I'm already like graduating in 4 months. That's disgusting. Since it is my last night home, my mom said that I could pick whatever I wanted for dinner. And I said, let's go out with a bang, baby. So tonight I'm making tortellini with pesto and mozzarella and mussels. I'm super excited. I can't wait to eat it. Throughout cooking the meal, I'm going to give some tips that I wish someone had given younger me when I first started college. And by the time I upload this, it's going to be my first day of classes, which is gross. No thank you. After 2 months of doing it's gonna be I think a rough adjustment. We're gonna start cooking a little bit later and I'll see you then. Okay, so I overestimated the amount of time it would actually take to make the food. So instead I'm going to, while the water is boiling for the pasta, I'm going to talk that advice now. I asked some of my friends what advice they would have wanted as a freshman, and they gave really good, insightful suggestions. A lot of them were saying, get involved and be yourself. Don't feel like you have to be someone else, which is all great advice. Some others said, it's okay to have fun, which definitely I agree with that. But I guess I was looking for more like shrewd advice. So I'm going to give some advice that you probably won't hear from other people. Let's get down to like the real facts, the real nitty-gritty. My first tip is steal food from the dining hall. Who is going to stop you? I have seen people steal entire bags of bagels, loaves of bread, bananas. I've seen it all. Don't be afraid to just get a napkin, wrap up the food, and hide it in your backpack or your jacket or something. Because hypothetically, most dining halls are buffet style, and you are able to take as much food as you want. So if you want to take a little something from the road, I don't see why that would be an issue. The lighting is good for a second, and then it's not. Never ever in a million years buy books from the bookstore. That is the biggest waste of money. I would say look up the ISBN number and find a cheaper option. Chegg is pretty good in terms of price. I'm not a huge fan of Amazon, but they can be pretty cheap. Go to as many events as possible. And I only say this because swag. So you could go to an event, scope out the swag, and if there's none, just leave. Also, okay, not that I'm speaking from personal experience or anything, if you are a freshman and you get Gatorade from your local Dunkin' Donuts, don't take that Gatorade and mix it with a certain type of beverage, because that's not gonna be fun for anyone, Catherine. Let's check in on that boiling water. There it is, boiling away. Some other quick tips: if you're going to raise the dead, do it on like a Friday, just because, you don't want to have to wake up early after doing something like that. Okay, story time real quick. One time, me and my friend were on a walk, and we came across a trash can, and not in it, but on top of the trash can was a completely packaged, like not opened at all, box of Baked by Melissa. If you don't know what that is, Baked by Melissa, they're these tiny little like bite-sized cupcakes. And basically, me and my friend, we were on a walk and we came across this Baked by Melissa package. And we looked at it for a second and we were like, oh my god, I can't believe someone just like left this here. And then we realized that it was completely packaged. And we were like, And we just sort of turned to each other, and at the exact same time, we were like, should we take it? So we did take it, and we went back to our dorm, and we gathered all of our friends, and we were like, here's the deal. We found this baked by Melissa. What do we do? And we put it to a vote. We ended up opening it and eating it. And they were so good. They were delicious. So yeah, if you ever find unopened, untampered with food, eat it. Also, I don't know if this would be considered like shrewd advice, but if you don't get along with your roommate, your bedroom can be just that, a place where you sleep and nothing else. I don't know, I just feel like everyone says that you're gonna be best friends with your roommate, and that is just not always true. And on that note, if you really hate your roommate, move out. Honestly, it's just not worth your sanity. If your parents come up to visit and they take you out to lunch, get the most expensive thing on the menu. I guess I'll end with this little tidbit. My freshman year kind of sucked at the beginning. I was really miserable because I hated the transition from being home to being somewhere I'd never been before. Totally new environment, and I think that happens to a lot of people, and people don't really talk about it. But things did eventually get better. I made friends, I joined a club, you know, all the things that you're supposed to do. I was really stressed out about a lot of really stupid things, like being late to class or accidentally sleeping through my alarm and missing an 8 a.m. Stuff like that that in the long run is not going to hurt you that much. So just remember to have fun and work smarter, not harder. Just make the most of it. Make your own fun. Do your own thing. Join a cult. You know, have fun. Okay, these are the mussels. I'm gonna put them in the pot. So we're gonna cut this bad boy open. Oh my god.
It was loud.
Alrighty.
Mussels.
Cooking is just my passion. I love to cook. People basically call me a chef. I'm just like, I'm like a savant in the kitchen.
A savant?
Yeah, like, you know, like a savant.
What
savant?
What is that though?
Like, you know, when someone's like a savant, I will say they're not pretty, but that's life. Yum. Tortellini.